Before the video starts, if you guys are looking for the cheapest, best, and quickest delivery for 2004 modded accounts, personal mods and credits with the best customer support, then make sure to check out MitchCactus.com. Link will be in the description below. What's going on, guys? MitchCactus here, coming back with another 4004 video, and today's video is going to be talking about the best overall money method as of right now in 4004. Of course, there's quite a few of these that have been circulating recently, but this is overall the best current one. Now, of course, out of all the money glitches and money methods currently present, this one is a little bit more demanding, as in you actually have to play. It's not some sort of AFK glitch like that, because considering there aren't any more of those anymore, it's not a very easy glitch, or it's quite simple and straightforward, but it is quite demanding. Like, you do have to play, and you do have to actually constantly be on the ball while you're actually playing, but the credit or profit you can get from this is very significant. And just for a before video analysis or estimation of how much profit this can actually acquire you, anywhere between 5 to 10 million credits per hour. Now, it's a big variation. It is quite based off your skill. If you're good at the game, you'll easily be able to get the higher end of that margin. If you're not so good, then you'll be at the lower end. But even if you're only getting around 5 million per hour, it's still very significant in relation to other money methods or money glitches that are currently present in 4004. Now, if you don't want to have to worry about credits and just want unlimited credits, unlimited cars, anything you want in 4004, make sure to head over to MitchCactus.com, as not only do I sell credits, I'm also selling 4004 modded accounts with almost everything in the game, guys. So if you want to check those out, make sure you go to MitchCactus.com. 4004 modded accounts with God saves, 1 billion credits, 2 million skill points, 2 million Forza points, every single car in the game, 3 of every single rare car in the game, 2,500 wheel spins and very high level, guys. Make sure to check those out. And I also sell anywhere from 120 million to 1 billion credits for the best prices. But guys, now that I've covered that, onto the money method. One car you're going to need for this money method is going to be a car that is very good for drifting or is a drifting skills boost. The one that I prefer to use is going to be the BMW M6 Drift Skills Boost Forza Edition car. This can be purchased from the auction house for just around 200,000 credits, guys. It's very cheap and affordable, so I'd strongly suggest you buy this one if you're going to go for a car. Now, one thing that I'm going to show me doing before this video is that it'll actually increase your profit margins significantly, is ensuring that you've upgraded any key skill point gaining characteristics that would help you get a lot of skill points. This one increases drift skills scores by 20%. This one is wreckage, important. 10% more influence is not very important, that's not required, but I'm just going to get them. Skill chain ending 1 second later than normal isn't really essential, you don't really require that. Skill multiplier building 3 times quick is imperative, make sure you have that. 30% extra skill score is going to be imperative as well. 10,000, that's not it's not required. Skill multiplier can go to 7 is also required. So these are the main ones, guys. Ultimate skill chains increased by 20%, very important. It's not going to be too many skill points to get these all up, guys. I've spent around 40 so far. It's definitely going to be a good investment for you. Near miss skill scores, not so important, but you can have them and finish it off. That's basically going to be about it. You can get this one if you want the sound system. It's only 1, and it might be helpful if the radio is playing. And this one isn't required, but I just get it anyway in case there is the position where you can save some skill points when you crash. Now that you've gotten all that, head over to the aerodrome drag strip. Now, of course, the airstrip or the drag strip, whatever you want to call it, is actually going to be the key where this money method is going to be used. Now, the key product from this money method that you'll actually acquire is going to be skill points, and you'll later be able to transfer these into credits. So make sure you watch the entire video to make sure you don't miss out on any key step. Now, once you're just here, you just want to start off with it's actually going to be holding a drifting method. So it's going to be, you want to be holding the same consistent loop as you go up and down, hitting these objects, guys. They do not lose your skill chain, they simply allow you to get some extra skills points. And once you're towards the end of the strip, you want to hold the drift and or at least go around this U-turn at the end. My drifting skills are not too good, guys. I'm on keyboard right now, so it's not necessarily going to be a roll, or I'm not going to be a drifting role model for you guys. But the general gist of it is that you're going to be going up and down, and for each lap, which is going to be an up and down, going up and down, I guess, so I could consider 1 lap, you get around 10 skill points on average. Now, this is the first lap, so of course my speed would not be that high at the start. So when you go around, you want to turn around this U-turn or this circle here, and then go back down. And the prerequisite for 10 skill points is around a chain of around 70,000. So I'm already at 38,000 or 40,000 by now. And guys, one thing you have to know is that basically what appears to be your skill chain on the screen, if it's still increasing, you can assume it's going to be at least 20,000 higher than what it is. So right now it shows 50,000, but I can assure you guys it's going to be around 70,000 right now, and I'm going to be going a little bit higher than what is required. The reason why I don't recommend you go over 70,000 skill points in your a skill chain of over 70,000 is because the max skill points you can get per chain is only 10, so getting more than 70,000 skill won't actually get you any more than 10 skill points. When you're done with that, I'd suggest entering this event as it will instantly finish the skill chain and get you the skill points, but I'm not going to do that just to prove my point regarding how much higher it actually is than what it looks on screen. But I'm going to do it now just to save time. So now I would have banked those 10 skill points. But now that I've actually done that, so basically I recommend you do 1 lap each time, and after each lap you go ahead and bank your skill point. So I'm going to start getting up some speed, getting these skill points, guys, and you're going to keep going for these laps. Now as you do it, you'll notice that some of the objects will start to, I guess, be removed. They do respawn occasionally, guys, so it's not a big deal in terms of losing a bit of wreckage skill points, but sometimes when you get some air time you can go up that ramp, it's your call. But essentially, guys, you essentially want to do this, and over the course of an hour, if you're getting around 10 skill points per lap, let's say a lap takes around 1 minute, it's less than that, it's around 40 seconds. So if you're getting around 10 skill points per lap, or at least around 10 skill points per minute, it can be assumed that you're getting around anywhere from around 600 to 800 skill points per hour. But if you're even better at drifting, if you've got a good drifting car, a good rhythm, and overall just a good player when it comes to drifting, you get anywhere between 800 and 1000 skill points. But that's quite hard to accomplish. Not too many people would be able to do that. As you can see, that train just slammed me there. But guys, now that I've talked about how to actually get these skill points, now I'm going to be talking about what's a little bit more important and how to get and convert them to credits. A few ways to do this. There's quite a few cars that I suggest you buy, but overall I'm just going to be showing the best and most consistent method, as it's going to be easy for you regardless of how long you've been playing the game, how new you are to the game, or anything like that. So it's going to be in the Porsche section in the auto show. Now of course, considering this car is an auto show, it means you can actually buy infinite of these. It'll never run out. You can keep doing this over and over again, which is why I call it the most consistent method. It'll always be available for you guys to use. And the car, of course, is the Porsche 911 Turbo 3.3. This method is old but gold. The car costs 150,000 credits to buy, and you can utilize a car mastery skill perk to get 300,000 credits in gross profit, which means your net profit is 150,000 credits per time. So for each time you do this, it costs 20 skill points, or 19, but I suggest you use one extra so you can get a wheel spin. So for each 20 skill points you use, you can get 150,000 credits profit, which means, guys, if you get 800 skill points in an hour, you can see where that goes. Your skill point profits are going to be extremely significant, and anywhere from around 500 to 10 million credits per hour. And as you can see, 300,000 credits in the bank. And also I suggest spending that one extra skill point to get that extra wheel spin while you're at it, just to ensure you can hit your luck to drag another rare car, some more credits, or whatever it really is you're after. Another method to convert these skill points to credits is by going to the auction house and heading over to the car that's known as the MGB. This is, of course, going to be a barn find car, and the reason I don't suggest this too often is because it's got a high risk, but of course the reward is quite high, but the risk really does kind of outweigh it sometimes. See, the thing is, this car costs around 15,000 credits to buy out typically, and there's 300,000 credits you can get from skill perks. It's a little bit more skill points, it's slightly extra. I'll show this as an example. But considering it's a car that you're buying from another player, if this player has already used the skill perk, it means that you're not going to be able to use it again. So a lot of these are already utilized and they're just reselling them back on the auction house to clear space. So that's the only issue with this method, guys. It's a bit of a risk to it, which is why I recommend the Porsche method. It's way more simple, there's no risk to it whatsoever, and anyone can use it very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, this card costs 17,000 credits like I said, and I'm going to go ahead and show you whether the skill perk is available or not, and if it is, I'm going to be able to show you guys how many credits you actually can get from it in relation to another car such as the Porsche. So I'm going to head over to MG here, it's going to be the MGB. I've actually got quite a few of them, they're a barn find car, but essentially here the car is, there's a good chance it will be used, but if it's not, then that shows I'm pretty lucky and it's a little bit more of a profit and increased margin. So it wasn't used, as you can see, and I'm going to show you how many credits you can get from doing this. So it's a little bit extra points, so it's going to be over 20 I believe, because you have to do 2 credit perks to get the total 300,000 sum. And as you can see, you're going to be uploading this or getting this top 200,000 credit sum. So I've used 19 skill points so far, and to make it 20 or 24, now I've got 300,000 credits, and to get this one extra wheel spin it's going to be 25. So it's 25 skill points for 300,000 credits and a profit of around 280,000. So the profit margin is slightly increased, but of course the risk is significantly increased. So it's your call which one to use. I recommend it. Guys, it's going to be about it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you want to stay up to date with any of the new Series 14 content and cars, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be showing all the newest glitches as to how to get them pretty much instantaneously, and alongside with any new money glitches, I'll be the first one to post videos about them. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and notifications on.